All right, and we are back for another stream. I'm going to once again pull everything up. Let me. Goodness, I think I need to figure out a way to turn this down a tad bit. Hold on, I think it should. It should load up. I believe it's on now. Awesome. Okay. All right. So welcome back to Game Table to another gaming roundtable meeting. I know it hasn't seemed like a long time ever since Wednesday, but or not Wednesday, Saturday. But it definitely has felt like a long time. There's just been a lot of stuff been going on, so definitely feels like a very long time for me. However, my college did just let out, so I'm finally free from those obligations. So now I can hopefully focus on a bunch of other things going on. I think every day they have like one of these might be an actual mission, but I think every day they have like a character like message you. I've noticed it in my own personal file. Curious information self-report form, fill this in ASAP. Systems security alert, systems detect unusual sign-in behavior of the user. Protect your personal information, do not transfer money to them. System has blocked the link for you. Please stay vigilant and verify the user's true identity before taking action. Oh. So apparently, I was going to click on it, but I almost wonder if, like, you can or something. Even if you can, I'm probably not going to. Yeah, I don't think it's Herta. I have to send a selfie to prove I'm Herta. The system transmission is always triggered at the wrong moment. Never mind, it's just some of your personal information anyway. I think she was trying to hack me. I think Herta was genuinely trying to hack my system so she could take my information. Yeah, like, what? Give me back my personal information. What the heck? What are you panicking about? I have no use for it. Are you sure? Then why do you need it in the first place? Hi, I'm currently unavailable and won't be contacting you later. Yeah, I love how her way of ending conversations is merely just to stop talking. That's cool. Found an old Express communication log in the data banks, and one of the categories is dad jokes. I don't fully understand it, but my instincts tell me you should be able to. I don't think I'm that into dad jokes, but I guess we're gonna see. The immediate response is what gets me. Is this the kind of person I am in your mind? Yes. Oh, okay, I guess that's the kind of person I am in his mind. This is what it says. On watchkeeping duty with Himiko, she's talking in her sleep. Pom-Pom. Another entry about an hour later on watchkeeping duty with Pom-Pom. They've been talking in their sleep for almost an hour. I mean, I don't know what am I supposed to think about that? I don't know. It's just weird. It's not a dad joke. Okay, looks like this categorization tag can stay for now. The log stops there. I asked Himiko and Pom-Pom. Neither of them remembered the incident. Who's the one talking in their sleep? Looks like you can only rely on other entries in the data bank to verify this information. Okay. That was weird. Very interesting conversation we just had, but I guess as long as Don Hung understood it, I'm not too sure. I think... Because I think the next thing we could do is start... maybe we'll do our daily missions, and then... Maybe poke around at these? Oh yeah, so with these, I think these happen daily. So I think we'll do these, because they will, like, it'll take a while for us to finish them. And then we'll do our daily missions, so... we can do sensitive beings first. Yeah, they take a long time. They take, like, I think at least 3 days to finish.
It's getting late.
Oh, Herta said something again. What does Herta want? I see your coordinates still at the space station. Easier to talk in a group. Batch of old manuscripts in the space station. I see I'm writing a book for the IPC, so I've been thinking maybe I could copy and paste a few pages of my old manuscript for the extra book. One of them is called the Depression Equation 36. Can't remember the exact name. That's a contact after you clean up the Intermanded Legion. Help me find it. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be looking for it. Oh, I guess we already have it. I forgot about that, honestly. Send it over then. Incidentally, do have an experiment that you could both use some help from. Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. I think I'm going to stay away from that. So first we have to listen to this person. Essentially, we're just seeing kind of like if their behaviors have changed in any way, because one of them has essentially quote unquote downloaded a virus. It's kind of a weird thing to think about, but it's like I think it's called like a mimetic virus. So we'll just listen to this person here and see if she's acting any different. Am I doing this right? Keep feeling impregnation's not very good. I need to keep practicing. Fluffy hair and strong lips, if only I could touch it. What kind of dirty ideas is this? How nice it'd be to be their slave. What? I just need to keep practicing, and one day I can Mary, you look much better lately. So the thing I told you about, it actually worked. Yeah. So they're talking to the Department of Mysticism researcher, which I think kind of already tells me where we're gonna go with this, but whatever. Well, no, that's not the case. Sorry, I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gone off the track halfway. But yes, it is quite useful. It's just that, well, is there anything else? Well, there's something I want to ask you. I've been researching how aeons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have the so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pet too. Well, pets. There's a research report that I haven't finished working on yet, so I'll get back to you later. Sure, by the way, I haven't seen you around lately. To go on an exotic field trip, discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Let's talk about this later. I didn't... Okay, well, obviously nervous about something. I understand you must be very busy since you just came back. Anyway, it's nice to see that you're recovered mentally. I'll leave it to you. Yeah, that's an understatement. Like, it's being like, oh yeah, there's something weird about it. Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, making weird sounds, and then turned around and was talking about some weird stuff with some weird people. Where's the other one? I think Chris is next? Yep, okay. I think this is Chris. Let me observe his behavior. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me? Oh, we got caught. That didn't take very long. Jeez. I'm just passing by. Yeah, sure. How did you know my name? Oh my goodness, you've been following me and investigating me. I mean, I am investigating you, but I'm technically not supposed to tell you that, but... You know, it just kind of happens, I guess. Why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do the show off in front of me, trying to stand out from everyone? I'm pretty sure this is my natural hair, actually. Your clothes, why don't you wear the uniform? You're trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit. Once again, I think they're just normal clothes. I mean, definitely, I didn't dye my hair, though. No one else has hair like that. You think you're very special, huh? You want to show off your privileges? Such an attention seeker. It's my hair. Goodness, man, that's so mean. I didn't do anything. Show off as much as you want. Don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you're better than us. Not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show off in front of my face. Think you're so rich that you can own the universe. Wait a second. Once I look in your face, there's something in your eyes. A corneal contact camera? I didn't know we had that. I mean, I guess we have a camera in our eyes? It's kind of interesting, but alright. Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You're one of those people who try to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Now go away and leave me alone. Yeah, it was so defensive. That's a bit suspicious right there. Oh, well, I thought there was actually something important on that. I guess not. And then, so Joan is in the, I think it's the med lab. I believe so, anyways. So we'll go and see them real fast. It's nice how tiny the maps are. They're big, but just small enough to get around easy. As they're in front of me, looks like she's talking to someone, nowhere to hide. I know, I just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. Hey, so surprised to see you around. Sir, I'm surprised you're not sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue has also started to orbit around the space station. Test results are out. I'll send you them through the terminal. You may start the review process. My goodness, shit is actually working. Am I daydreaming? You're only noticing this now. She's been here 3 hours early to work for the past 7 days. Look like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins. 30 minutes left. Only took a few days off, and now our department has changed so much. I can't believe it. Who turned you into this show and what happened to you? My guess it has something to do with the department's reform. Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has cut the medical research budget in this quarter, and we're also impacted. I heard that there would be a reform. It's nothing unusual for people to try to get a high-performance indicator during such turbulent times. Wouldn't want your research budget to be cut, would you? You're right, but I still need some time to digest all this. It's really unbelievable. Sleeping Beauty of our medical department has finally stopped sleeping and begun to act on her duty as a doctor. No one's gonna believe this. 20 minutes left, and you see the result of your drug test in 20 minutes. Alright, I got it, I'll get on it. Way she speaks. I mean, wasn't really the way she spoke. Face is motionless, and face looks stiff, like a robot. I see, I don't see anything wrong with that. Is it weird? Yeah, I guess, kinda, but it's not like, it's nothing unheard of. I definitely wouldn't say it's like so out of the ordinary to accuse someone of something. We'll just talk to Asta and tell her. That's you, thanks for having me on the station, counter some problems. So all three of them sound unusual, but in theory there should only be one person who's affected. The principle behind is actually quite simple. Viral load information particles left behind by the mimetic virus, and the crack-up conch is simply not high enough. The viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult, so it's absolutely impossible to crack up a conch to have contracted the virus in multiple individuals. Yeah, so I mean, what are we gonna do about it? I got a backup plan. Mimetic virus is transferred through virtual data, and all the virtual data in the space station leaves traces. Couldn't much for our previous investigation. Let's check the browsing records of all three suspects. We identified the source of infection then. I've got an emergency plan for situations like this. Please visit the data exchange center where the terminal is located. Yeah, I guess we're gonna use it, even though I've never used one, but whatever. Don't worry, it's simple. Enter the terminal room, verify your identity, and you can start your query. Simply put, anyone who's using a data gadget, which basically includes everyone in the space station, but have their users' behaviors recorded by the terminal, it is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. I mean, so why am I allowed to check it? Think about it, despite different backgrounds and identities, people in the space station have reached an agreement on personal privacy. Traces left from using virtual data can be found in the terminal. From here, people can see the unusual virtual platforms you visited during your work hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and the other staff, should access the terminal. Think about it, in their shoes, your space station staff would be happy with me going through your browsing records on the virtual network. Yeah, that would be a bit awkward. Not even like, because it's not even like bad things. It's just I've definitely looked up dumb definitions before, wondering why a word sounds like it, and like I definitely don't want to be exposed for that. So yeah, I think I'd rather not have to deal with that. Now you understand. That's why your special identity makes you perfect candidate for this. Why? Start with your heroic deeds and your special identity. I don't think heroic deeds allow me to just look through people's personal data, but I mean, tomato, I guess. From an objective point of view, you're the outside of the space station. You're not familiar with most people here, so it's unlikely you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Not every outsider has the right to access the data records, but you are different. You're the hero who saved the space station. People trust your moral character. But of course, if you do decide to help, I hope you keep everything strictly confidential. I mean, yeah, I probably won't tell anyone. I don't have anybody to tell, but, you know, whatever. Keep it a secret while you're still in the space station. As for where you go or what you do in the future is none of my business. Before you leave, let me tell you to use your terminal. Invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center. Server room and the terminal is no exception. Despite our best efforts, damage is yet to be fully remediated. Remediated? What in the world? I'm sorry, I've never seen that word like that before. That's my bad. And reported cases of a mimetic virus infection only made things worse. Has sent a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation daily. An engineer returned the whatever program. Check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal, thus ensuring the terminal is not invaded. Optical identity verification is refreshed dynamically after it's turned on every day. You need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. More details, we consult the maintenance engineer. Tell the engineer you have permission to enter the room, so I'll leave the rest of you. Cool. Can't wait to look through people's personal information. Yeah, that's fun, I guess. What did I do? Was there anything I did to get that? Was it like just talking to people, or actually? I think we could probably just take this out super easily. Yeah, 16. Yeah, we're more than double level. I say we battle just for the fun of it. Oh my, that about completely knocked him out.
Clemency.
I'm gonna speed this up real fast.
Told you I could fight.
Goodness, I about knocked him out actually. Baseball bat, close out, and yeah, they lose. Okay, cool. That was short and simple. And we're getting charge on our ultimate, so that'd be nice. Oh boy. Let's go to this. Roar large words pop on the terminal screen. Code error file 5 service unavailable. No other responses. Someone runs to the room panting. Says maintenance engineer. Terminal doesn't respond. Well, yeah, that'd be nice if you could fix it for me. That'd be great. Sorry. Are you? Sorry to give you a heads up. You're gonna come use the terminal. Terribly sorry. The computer system in the next room suddenly initiated an auto update. Researchers didn't have time to save the results, so I went to help them. Yeah, just give them the problem name, I guess. I didn't connect the I did it to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on. It'll take a second. All set now. Please verify your identity again. The results will come up when you input your query. And I think because I've done this mission before, but I like this. This is fun. Be able to do little puzzles like this. I think I did it. Yep, like this. Something like that. I always love doing these puzzles because it's such an interesting time.
That's good.
Collect all the papers we can. I think that's it. So now I just gotta access the terminal. And I'm not gonna read this. Essentially, we go down here to Mare and read that Mare is like most visited, top your sleep aids, watching a cat sleep. Essentially, trying to find ways to sleep and looking at cat videos and other cute things like that. If you want, you can go back and kind of read them. I think there's probably online and stuff. You can read them there. Turns out Mary is suffering from insomnia. Now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cat snoring. She's just imitating the sound of cats last time. She's just a run-of-the-mill cat lover. That's good. She can't be the one who got infected. I check the other people's resources. Row large word terminal screen. Insufficient commuting power. Of course. It got shut down. Several attempts. The same message keeps popping up. Perhaps the terminal meant a lot later. What's wrong? Yeah. Give the error name again. Make sure they know what's going on. That's normal. Terminal's not broken. Nothing to worry about. Although it won't be operational until tomorrow. Yeah, that figures. Station was invaded. Originally, we had more than one terminal connecting units on a much larger scale. During the debacle, some units were damaged. Computing power of the terminal was thus greatly decreased. Not to mention, it's only running on a single core processor. Lead researcher says you can purchase new equipment. It hasn't arrived yet. Therefore, with current computing power, you can only query once a day. The current identification program has to be activated manually by me each day, so please come back tomorrow. Yep, go figure. We have to come back tomorrow. So yeah, for now that's going to be, I guess, there. Simulated Universe. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip over that one, because Simulated Universe is pretty difficult. Actually, yeah, no, we'll skip over for now. We might do it in a bit after we do this one. Oh, cool, but we're doing a daily mission in Bellabog. I love how we were sent to the underworld, though, and we're still, able to just walk around on the surface for just no reason. And, I've walked by cops before, well, not cops, the guards before, and just stared them straight in the face, and they didn't do anything. It's like, alright, I guess nobody really cares that I'm a fugitive. So the string stirred his heart, and that tune his flute played all through the night. Something deep in harmony. I know I'm still young, but he trees the one. And singing performance at the theater. Actually, it's going really well. She gave me that impression tell about Tamalia. I feel closer and closer to her. Starting to feel the mystery surrounding her is gradually becoming clear to me. But it's obviously not enough. I met Miss Vaska was saying that Tamila? It might be Tamila. And her have different tastes as a novel, and maybe her taste in fiction showcases more of her soul. Tell me one more favor, go to the bookstore and ask if Tamila has any favorite books, please. Okay, I guess we're going to the bookstore this time. Fun. Is it teleportable, or... Nah, we'll just walk, it's fine. We probably could maybe teleport to the fountain and be closer, but nah. That's not gonna hurt us to walk a bit more. Give more time to listen to the music. Wonder... Oh, hold on. Another trash can, yay! Free gold hand flyers in the trash can, make a following. Be our best price for Valentine's flower the entire year. Take a chance, send your loved ones some flowers. Wait, what? March 7th would be mad if someone gave him flowers or something? I'm so confused. Would they not? That's interesting. I wonder what March 7th would like as a gift. I think I met you before this time visiting the bookstore.
Adventurous moves.
You mean the musical actress? Sorry, I'm not into musicals. I don't know any celebrities. However, she made an impression on me. Sometime back, she kept coming over to ask if there any novels similar to Evening Ember at the Goth Hotel. Even read this book, so I can make a suggestion for. It's an excerpt from an unfinished romance novel. Says she loves this book, and I still remember how she said it. It's such a blessing to read this book over and over again in a cozy, warm bedroom with my flowers. Unfortunately, a few books I recommended to her, she doesn't seem to be satisfied with them. But it's pretty common, and at some point, everyone finds the one book that's irreplaceable. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the book, but rather the reader's state of mind. Nothing else, go back to my book. So a very specific book. Okay, cool, whatever. Simpler than trying to figure out everything else. Being like, oh yeah, well she likes this book, well maybe about this book, or what about this book? And just being given a clear answer is so much easier. Alright, over here. Yeah. Singing a song. No surprise, Camila would love a romance novel, but I've never read this particular one. Your intel is highly useful, thank you. Maybe hidden with this novel are Camila's secret thoughts about love. Thanks a lot for helping me. Takes to account my appreciation. Cool, short and simple, to the point. Nice. Go on assignments, I think. Yeah, I would hope they're done after like a week. I'm almost wondering how much do we have of these? 39 and okay, maybe we'll put this one on because we don't have a lot. Put that on and probably character XP material because I definitely feel like we need a lot more of that. And the other one's going for 20 hours too. Cool. Level up light cone, defeat total of 20 enemies, complete one stage in the simulated universe, and clear Calyx Golden. We'll do the Calyx, I think, in a bit. That shouldn't be too difficult because we just do autoplay for what is it, like I think it's 6 times. Oh, what the heck? We can claim 2? That's weird. Maybe it like just reset or something? I don't know. That's weird. Almost level 15. We can do another 10 summon. That'd be fun. It'll probably happen by the end of the stream, so we can do another 10 summon at least. Other than that, I think we're good. I do know that. Oh, actually, I think the character summon's actually going to reset during this time. That's cool. I don't think we can summon it all though. It's unfortunate, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Cause I would summon now because I've heard that Seal's really good, but I don't. Hold on, I'm gonna check the store once again. I don't want to accidentally release anything. Just to make 100% certain, but I really don't think we have enough. And even if we did, I don't think there's any way or any chance that we'd be able to pull Seal like that. Because I know my luck in that's not it. I'm not sure. I'll start website. I'm not sure what these Twitch. Oh yeah, Twitch drops because I just left our stream on. Was watching some people. Other than that, I think we can start on the next. Yeah, I think we start on the next world quest. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. Let's go to Boulder Town, and I think we're gonna head towards the exit. I think. I'm not too sure. I don't 100% remember because I have now that school's been out for a bit, I have been working forward in the story on my own account, and I am I think I've already finished Bellabog, and it's a really good story. I enjoyed the ending to it really well.
Didn't I tell you? Long story short.
Honestly, I'm not too sure where we're at, so I hope I don't spoil anything.
Mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in.
I think that's so unfortunate.
And picking fights. And that's not the worst of it.
Because all they're trying to do is survive.
This time. for 2 days now. Huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing.
Like, I'm not gonna say that the vagrants are right and like trying to take over the mine, but it's still, they're just trying to live, which I think everyone is trying to do.
And left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
I mean, I'm down. I don't think any problem with it.
As for you, the chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
I love how Brian is so stuck up.
You're
It's like,
about
okay.
to come face to face with reality.
Even in like enemy territory where literally everyone kind of doesn't like her, Brian is like, yeah, whatever, just do whatever you want with me. It's like,
Isn't that the doctor lady?
that's some real courage right there.
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought.
Open this up. I was just healing just in case, that's before using it, since we're gonna get 2 anyways.
Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in.
I feel like it's, for me, I don't know how I can hate Natasha. Natasha's super cool.
From the instigators.
A lot of the Underworlders are really cool, and I
This
don't
area up
have
ahead is a
hatred
big
towards really
town.
any of them.
They've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge. I heard that many were injured in the clashes, so I hurried over here to see if I could help.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
No boy. I wonder why they want to steal it.
That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out. But the vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money.
That doesn't
And
surprise
that
me.
was the final straw.
Hello, Panther. I believe I'm saying, is it Panther Tau? Price of guarding a secret, apparently.
I can understand your thinking. It's just that the underground is in difficult straits. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
I almost feel like if I had the choice, I would do it anyways,
We care
but
about other people too, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was perfectly accepting helping out.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
Long as I had a bit trouble hearing you. Is it the mic or is it the
We're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila.
Oh gosh, sorry. Is it the mic or is
As
it the
you've
game
all
volume
seen,
itself?
The situation down here is strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
Because if it's my mic, I've kind of known for a bit, so I might I've been looking to buy a new one, especially since this one is kind of, it's getting to the end of its life. It kind of broke, I think. Not like completely broke, but like the holder is kind of broken, so I was thinking about buying a new one. I think this one was like $20 from some random store, so I'm sure it probably is not the best at picking up volume. Oh, I believe we just unlocked relics too. Obviously, it says relics, obviously, but relics are a nice another way we can upgrade our characters. I don't like how it's forcing me to. Might be on my side. My laptop's here. Sure. It could be true too, but I know that my I've had issues with it in the past. A lot of people have kind of mentioned that my Mike is very quiet, which doesn't surprise me. Is that really it? It's crazy we don't have any... Yeah, because I think I have to like almost speak directly into the mic or it doesn't pick up anything. But I didn't... That's crazy we don't have any other relics. I wish we had more, but whatever. Try not to speak too loud to like almost break the mic, but goodness. I'd almost have to like yell for it to actually pick up anything. Relics and cavern relics. Oh. Well, I guess here's how we get more relics. Your mic is fine with my external speaker. Oh, well. I'm still gonna get a new mic. I'm excited for it. I think I'm not too sure where I should go though. I have to start digging around because I haven't been suggested mics, but I've seen a few around and I want to explore my options first. Not to end up with like spending $300 to get this mic again.
The one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
Oh, we have to actually tap on them. I try not to like approach characters because I feel like they just automatically will like shut down all the dialogue options.
Falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey. You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
Yeah, don't want that 100%. Knowing my luck, I would get scammed, so.
I can't see it on the menu. Miss Seela!
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
I mostly bought a cheap one because I wasn't planning on doing Twitch, not full time, but a lot more than I did, and then I kind of got into it. So now I'm like, oh, now since I'm going to be here, I might as well buy better equipment.
I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
They take your clothes. These one. Okay, some of these dialogue options are just crazy.
Further in, I guess. Those thugs took control of the vein ages ago, and they're fully armed. We poor, defenseless, good folks were no match for them. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen into their hands completely.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
It's hard to dislike them. Oh,
Okay.
I understand that. That's how it was with my
Thank you
equipment.
for, getting me on my feet.
Yeah, I was
If I get
never
back soon enough.
never expecting to do Twitch like this, and then I kind of got really heavy into it, and I was like, oh, well, it's kind of nice, I guess. I'm excited. There's a lot more stuff I need to upgrade as well.
That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded.
Oh my gosh, I have the space movement. I love my mic. Wasn't expensive and has pretty colors. I would love a mic that had like a rainbow setting. That's like my computer has a rainbow setting. It's just so interesting to watch like the colors swirl around. I get distracted by it sometimes and it's really bad, but I would enjoy it so much. I think. Oh yeah, we had a message. I don't know who was. Oh, this is essentially talking about relics, I think. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, they just also tell me relics. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm glad any of them explained to me what a relic was. Contract from data stream. Many believe they're linked to Stellar on the Fragmentum. Referred to as relics or corroded by Fragmentum, whose data is saved and reconstructed. Yeah, that literally didn't help. Okay, I guess contact Herta. I'm in and out, have to do adulting.
Hey, there are still
That's
wounded here that need
that's
our help.
fair. I think, oh gosh, I'll be exiting college, I think, next year, and that's just a scary thought for me.
Elaine,
It's thinking about going into the real
are
world.
you hurt?
Zila, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything.
Oh, robots. So not only do we have vagrants, we have robots.
Oh.
Cool.
Don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where
Okay.
the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines. But then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team.
Yeah, that one looks scary. The big one.
They came out of
I'm
nowhere.
not sure I want to
and pushed
fight
the
that one.
vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection. There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit
boy.
is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
So we can assume it's
Only
not
one
the vagrants?
possibility. Boss Svarog.
Oh, great. We have two teams we're fighting
Varrock?
against.
That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Varrock's robots. What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Zila and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should...
Oh, well.
Is this elevator broken?
I didn't realize I was going to immediately
Why
go
is
into
it
that.
not responding? Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots? But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out? You idiots. We'll just steal off the miners. Look,
Oh,
I saw
nice.
with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, we'll just rob from them.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's nice
good
of them.
idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
I love how they didn't notice that whole time, though. They just were completely oblivious to the fact we were just sitting behind them.
Let's make it quick.
It's gonna be really hard to break their shield unless... I guess I could use Herta's ability. So that one will get knocked out. Oh, and frozen. Nice. They do a lot of damage, though. Goodness.
Time to twirl! Told you I could fight.
I'm gonna put a shield on Dan Hung, just to make
Let's
sure.
go.
What are you looking at?
Oh, there we go. Awesome. The frozen damage destroys the other one.
Fleeing at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind?
What in the world?
Whoa! What the heck?
Interesting little robot thing.
Searching for potential user. Beep, beep, beep!
Oh,
Print detected.
right.
Corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien!
I remember this.
Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
This robot gets really annoying really fast.
It even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
That was just uncalled for, really.
Whatever. So you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the home use object finder.
Oh boy.
Little information.
That beep 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 gets annoying after about the first 20 times hearing it.
Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy. A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products? Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an interastral peace appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty
What in the world?
period of 232 years, 84 days.
Why do they have such a long warranty period?
Beep, beep. Alien,
Do
please
people
send
even
me to
live
an
that long?
Interastral peace appliances retail store to conduct repairs.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
I mean, whatever. I guess we could take it.
Yes, yes, yes. When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me.
So it can help us find things, but it's broken. What precisely is broken about Findy? Because if Findy can still do its job, then I'm not too sure why we need to fix it.
Was I seeing things?
Oh, geez. I was trying to grab that paper and it didn't work. Probably use March 7th and use her technique. Hopefully that should freeze some people. Oh, it froze all of them. Nice.
Tough luck running into me.
Shield and Han.
Time to twirl.
I might use...
Do you know who
I might use her to Zalt.
It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Okay, so they're almost gone. And the rest of them... Yep, frozen damage did them in.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Okay, there you go. Now I collect the papers. Is there... There is a robot over here. What does this lead to? What in the world? Oh, a treasure chest. Nice.
Looks good.
And I'm gonna try to fix this robot real fast. See where this robot leads us. Alright, there. Oh, it's like a Pac-Man. That's cool. Alright. I guess we'll follow it to wherever the chest is. Oh, don't tell me it goes in there. There might be enemies in here. Which, of course, there's enemies in here. If only I had imaginary, I could use imaginary and hit both of them, but I guess not. Probably use March's technique again.
Too late to repair.
Wasn't able to freeze the middle one. Darn it.
Told you I could fight.
And shield on Dan Hung again.
Let's go.
Time to twirl.
I'm gonna use Dan Hung's ultimate here, just to make sure this one stops.
Honored to meet me.
Oh, and then they immediately get to attack. That's fair.
You can't run. Time to twirl.
Nice. Love the follow-up ability. It's really kind of nice.
This is our chance.
Oh, and this one's done. Keep following the drone.
Couldn't have done it without me. Hey, what's that commotion? It sounds like there's a big argument happening.
Where's this robot gonna stop?
Let's get closer and take a look.
There we go. I thought it was gonna be another story. I was like waiting for it to pop up, but I guess not. Cool. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. I might edit my team after this and upgrade them a bit.
I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
I don't think they were hogging though. I'm pretty sure they're gonna share it to the mine.
Territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand.
I don't know why they couldn't just join the mining
All you
team.
want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even
Oh
try.
well, yeah, that would be it, I guess.
Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to.
It is kind of sad
While you've been
how they
kicking up
are all
this
just
fuss,
trying to survive.
Bane's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right, right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
That isn't.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off?
What is that gonna prove, though?
Fire in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
That's kind of low of them.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
She looks like she's in a scout trip. Yeah, honestly though. They're very good at like making the characters look very unique and interesting. I think it's why like for most of the characters, I actually did this with my brother earlier. Is I had all the characters lined up in my character selection screen that I've unlocked. I like literally went through the whole list and named all the characters without even looking. I just kind of stopped for a moment and went, wow, I seriously know every single character. That's kind of, I'm not gonna say sad, but it's definitely interesting how I'm able to do that. It's a very involved game. This game.
I'm going to. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
Shut it.
Well,
This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna speed through this one.
Time to twirl. Told you I could fight.
Was a tad bit too easy, but whatever. Ultimates are fantastic ways of
Zila,
eliminating enemies.
thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Oh, we're here now, I
Seems like the core of
guess.
This problem is Svarog's robots. Your run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim.
What does Farag want?
The boss. He appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity, while the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
A guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Ooh.
Can you two say anything
Dang.
without quarreling? This isn't the time! Sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
Right. There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid
Yeah,
of?
scrap metal. We'll go with that.
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog.
How about like smug March 7th
Antonia,
gets? It's like, okay,
Can you take the mining team back
whatever,
to
I guess.
to meet up with Natasha?
Yeah, sure thing. But be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Well, according to Sela, it's all scrap metal, even though they're like definitely a lot stronger than scrap metal. But hey, what do I know?
Is this the right way? It looks like there's a roadblock up ahead.
No, there's a chest up
I'll
ahead
be the
too.
judge of that. Come on, let's take a closer look.
All right, time to investigate, see what it is.
Completely blocked by the mine card. What do we do? Can we blow it up?
It's,
Easy. It belongs to the mining team. We can't just destroy it.
jeez
We should try and
Louise.
fix it.
March 7th first response would be to blow
Easier said than
something up.
done. Do you know how?
Yeah, of course. Every underworlder worth their salt knows how to fix a minecart. Let me see.
That's crazy. That's a skill they've
The
learned.
pin connecting the body to the chassis is broken. Not to mention the rear wheel set bearing. This looks like the work of Svarog's minions. We need to find spare parts we can use nearby. We're wasting time.
I don't know why we're stuck here though. We could just literally hop up on these boxes and just hop over.
How come you just jumped out on your own, little fella? Isn't your module thingy broken?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is indeed broken. However, manual input for search is still operable.
Wait, brainwave.
Come on, input the name of the object you were looking for.
What brainwave module? That's interesting.
Oh, well, aren't you confident? Let me give it a try then. Where's the input interface? Found it. Minecart pin, minecart wheel set, confirm. Just like that?
Beep, beep, beep. Request is being processed.
Okay, I don't know why you have to process the request.
Match successful. Initiating search for lost item. Minecart pin. Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
Yeah, this is kind of where I said it gets really annoying with the beeps. Because it's a constant, like, beeping. Home use object finder. Integrate, follow me the direction indicated by findy. The color will show the distance. Red is longer, greener is closer. Use multiple beams to find where they meet. Or you could be like me and just place one and then just walk over to it.
Beep. As stated in beep, beep, beep. Potential target object detected. The current search
There it
has
is.
concluded.
Let me see. Yeah, we can make do with this part. This little machine isn't half bad.
Beep, beep,
That's good.
beep. What's that? Is that a hint of respect for Findy?
How convenient. So, next time Don Hum gets lost, we can just use Findy to find him, right?
Yeah, that would figure.
Beep, beep, beep. Biological life form search is currently not supported. If you have any questions, please call Interastral Peace Appliances.
Well, it was a good idea. Let's look for the next
You
part.
can tell, like, Den Hung totally just had a sigh of relief.
Initiating search for lost items.
He's like, hallelujah, they can't track me down.
Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
Yeah. Go on to the next area, hopefully find the next item.
Beep, beep, beep. As stated in
Let
the
me
terms
guess,
of
is it right
service,
here?
Beep, beep, beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has concluded. Entering.
That was easy.
That's everything. You were a big help, Findy.
Beep, beep, beep. It was nothing. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion.
Well, at least you helped us.
Beep. Current search complete. Entering sleep mode. Please recharge the Home Use Object Finder.
We're pretty lucky.
And
huh?
how does that work?
Without Findy, it probably
How do I
would've
charge
taken
Findy?
half the day to find these parts.
Well, not that long, but that little machine definitely made it a lot easier. All right, let's go back and fix the minecart.
I would like to know how to charge
Are you
Findy,
gonna
but that's
do it
cool.
yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You've got to be self-reliant down here. Watch, you might learn something.
You learn how to fix a minecart, which I don't think I'd need to know.
All right, mission accomplished.
Quick work. You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
The cart is about to depart.
I love how we just ignore that comment that Sela just made. It's like, yeah, okay, cool, thanks for the compliment. Okay, cool, whatever.
The robots will have seized the road ahead by now.
Whoa! Stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
Yeah.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right. Don't be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before. Let's go.
Hold on, I didn't say I wanted to fight it now. Well, that's great.
Move carefully.
My turn. Do you know who I am?
I guess
This
we're
big
done.
diamond, it's all yours.
I didn't really do much damage, but hopefully we can do something. Oh,
Let's make it quick.
did not mean to click on that. I clicked on the wrong button there. I'll take a look at that.
Time to twirl.
Should I get the smaller one out of the way first?
Hey.
Just a scratch.
Well, I don't like the fact that he gets to
Fighting is
attack
meaningless.
twice, but that's okay, I guess. Nope, wrong button again.
Tough luck running into me.
Probably Dumb Hung. Dumb Hung is looking like he's getting below health.
Let's go.
There we go, that's how we can use. Or maybe not. We'll let her to use it.
I won't break.
Yikes, this is gonna be down to the ropes.
Interesting conflict.
There we go.
This is our chance.
Now it's finally frozen.
The truth of life and death.
Hopefully this wind ability will attack him. That did some damage. Not as much as I wished. I'm probably gonna use both of their ult now.
Try that again. Gotta try hard. Watch.
Just to make sure we can get their ult off before they get eliminated.
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond, it's all yours. My turn.
Hold on. Like I said, the mic stand's a tad bit broken, so it's being wonderful on trying to stay in place. I think we're good now.
What's wrong?
At least we're better than we were.
What I might do.
Oh, at least it's frozen again.
This is our chance.
Probably do this, merely to get the ult, and then...
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, this one's getting a tad bit dicey. We might need to level up our characters a bit more.
What are you looking at?
I'm gonna be very impressed if we finish this one.
I don't want to be alone.
Oh boy. Hopefully we can get Dan Hung's ult. There we go.
The truth of life.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna eliminate him, but it'll do damage at least. We're getting really close. Oh boy. Coming a bit deadly.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh gosh. I think we might have lost this one. Oh, maybe not. The lock on target might have helped. Oh gosh, dang it. We were literally one off. Okay. I think I need to level up my characters anyway, so it was a good idea to... I guess it's a good time to do it. At least level them up to 20, because I don't think you can... Yeah, you can't ascend past 20. You have to wait a bit to do that, so... At least get all these characters up to 20... Actually, hold on. I think I want to... I might want to change up my team a bit. I don't want to upgrade the wrong characters. I definitely... Herta's... I feel like definitely not doing it. I kind of want to use, I want to use Asta. I looked up a team online a bit ago that I've been using in my, my playthrough. Like, my actual playthrough on, my personal file, and it's actually doing a lot better. I think I need to keep March 7th as a preservation character. Even though she isn't the best a tank, but it's at least something. I think for now we'll replace the Trailblazer with Serval. I think we'll try to level them up from here, and I guess see how this works. Not too confident though. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll level up March 7th. Danhong, and then it'd be Asta. I think we'll have enough material to level them up. Looks like it anyways. Cool, we do. Serval's Light Cone. Yeah, we have this one, which we'll use and enhance. Awesome. Level 20 Light Cone. Can't upgrade it yet until later. Relics. I'm almost wondering if we should make sure we get all of them on the Trailblazer first. And then maybe Danhong next. I think Danhong is going to be a pretty big damage dealer for us. Maybe Asta? You know, maybe Serval. I'll do Serval. I think that's it, though. No, maybe not. Okay, I think they can all equip at least gloves. Okay, I think that looks to be it. Check out, make sure we haven't lost any. Oh, we can superimpose this though. Let's do that real fast. There we go. So at least it'll do more defense. Switch. Is this good at all? Increases wearer speed by 8% and damage by 12%. When the wearer takes damage, this effect will disappear. Effect will resume at the end of the wearer's next turn. At start a battle, the wearer's crit increased by 12. I think this one would probably be better to use. At least for Danhong. I know the crit rate's pretty good, but if it only lasts 3 turns, we're kind of hosed after the first 3. And you can't really, like, do much. Is this a console or PC game? I believe it might be both. I know that, so, like, I'm playing it on PC, but I'm pretty sure... Give me a second. I'm almost 100% certain it is. I would check, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's a... At least I would think so. I know you can get on your phone, too. And it actually, because MiHoYo, the company that made this game, they released 2 other games before this. And this is actually, out of all 3, this is better compatible for phone because of the turn-based battling system and the way you walk. But obviously you don't have to get on a phone. Console works too, I'm pretty sure, and so does PC. They normally try to put it on all consoles to make sure that it's accessible to everyone. And there's not really, like... Because I know that another game in this series is called Honkai Impact 3rd. You don't even need to really play that game to actually play this game. There's no, like... There's no story or anything you're missing. I know a lot of people were talking about that and, like, wanting to make sure and confirm that since they haven't played it. And you can just play this right from the get-go without worrying about it.
Move carefully.
The only thing you get from playing the other game that they have is essentially just extra little, like, Easter eggs of characters returning and being like, oh, I've seen that character in the other game, but it's nothing super important. I would highly recommend it, though. This game is definitely... It's definitely taken over my... Not taken over my life, but it's definitely, like... It's impacted me in a very strong way. And it's got me really involved in the lore and the characters and how they interact with one another. Yeah. Okay, this was definitely the correct decision to change out my team. Because we're doing a lot more damage. I don't like how much damage Asta's taking, but I don't think there's much we can do about that.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Okay, and then...
Keep up.
How long have you been playing? So, oh gosh, the game came out, I think, 3 weeks ago, and I wasn't able to play it for a while because school was bad. But on my personal account, I might have...
What's wrong? Afraid of what I might do?
I'm saying at least, I would say at least 10 hours, at least. It's probably more than 10 hours. I would maybe go up to 20. But, like, through those 20 hours, I've experienced new story every single time. It's not like I'm consecutive playing the same thing over and over. And even, like, I think, I'm not going to click on it, but they have, like, an auto battle system. So for the more grindy parts of the game where you have to, like, level up your character or get these materials, you just leave it on autoplay and then just walk away from it, which helps out a lot to enjoy the game because you're not worried about like grinding. You can just do it and leave. Because a lot of their other games have a lot of more grindy concepts, and they don't have that.
Ready to lose yourself?
So seeing it on here is like really impressive.
Or rock with it.
Too late to repent.
Pretty good crowd today.
It is really cool. I really appreciated it because I did it the one day and I was kind of auto battling because I wasn't in the mood to like grind through like 6 levels of the same thing, and I got so many materials from it just from literally leaving it there and like looking at my phone for the next like 2 minutes. You have to be careful with auto battle because it's like the characters don't necessarily make the correct decisions when they're fighting, but as long as you're decently overpowered, you can mostly power through anything.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
I think we should have him next turn.
Manners, huh?
Oh yeah, there's no way we don't finish this.
Let's rock.
There we go. Definitely the correct decision to change team members. I am low on HP though, so I might... Is there a teleportation somewhere near here? There's one down there, but I can't see any other ones. I might have to go back and heal. Oh no, there's a canister right here. This is weird. This is like asking for a boss fight. Interesting though. Destroy that. What is this? Wind. Actually, we could use Serval's technique. Because I think they applies shock to all of them. Oh, it completely... Oh gosh, that was awesome. Okay.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Alright. And we could probably do that.
Keep up. My turn.
I think I want to save up my alts though, so I'm going to let those sit for now. Because I'm sure there's another boss coming, and I'm not in the... I don't want to fight them without any ultimates.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
Where's this lead to? Oh,
I doubt the underground will ever see it fully excavated.
another chest. Oh, hold on. They might have changed warps. Oh, yeah, they changed warps. Are those stoplights? Honestly, that's definitely the first thing I thought, and I could not give you a straight answer. They might. Actually, hold on. They do have a... It's not like a lore book. I think it's like the travel log? No, not the travel log. Where is it? Oh, it's the data bank. It might be able to tell us what they are. Because I know they have it, like, you can see their name. Piece together using old world. Oh, a signal light is placed on its legs. Yeah, it really is a stoplight. Huh. That's interesting. And I also love, like, it's stuff like this, too, the very small things where they just go through and describe the details of each enemy. It's something that not a lot of games do. They just kind of expect you to battle against something and just be like, yeah, it's an enemy. Congratulations. Yeah, I know. That was interesting. I guess I've never looked at that before, so that's kind of funny that you mentioned that. Alright, so there is a new character. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen anything about how good this character is, so I don't want to summon just yet, because if he's no good, then I'm not going to summon him. I guess we'll see. I can look it up maybe off stream, because I might summon him on my personal account, and if he's that good, then I'll definitely summon him here. I like having Serval for this section, because I think almost all these enemies are affected by electricity, and it makes it easier to weakness break all of them, especially with the wide range attacks. Let's do this.
Told you I could fight.
I think I want to take this one out first. No, because they're all shocked, aren't they? I think this one might just... I think this one might just be eliminated on its own, so I think I'm going to attack something else. Or actually, no. Put a shield on Asta. I forgot Asta was low.
The best is
Okay, I don't know if either we're over leveled or those enemies are just that weak, or what, because what just happened? I have never seen that before, where they just seriously go from like half HP to gone. Dang. I guess early game, this team comp is actually not that terrible. I was told it's good, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good.
This vein. So this is what everyone is fighting over. Mr. Sparrow, it's such a massive vein. I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Calculating. Based on the average rate of excavation, this vein is enough to supply Belobog with 231
oh my goodness.
days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days.
Yeah, that's an awful lot for that big of a city.
Is not the boring question. State your true intention, Clara.
Right. I wanted Mr. Sparrow to see that many miners and vagrants have gotten hurt because of the vein. Can you help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result. In the event of no further variables, there will be no large-scale armed conflict within the next 30 days.
I know why you did it, Mr. Sparrow. It's just, I don't think it'll be enough.
Yeah, with no variables, I feel like there's going to be variables where people are
They
involved.
don't understand your actions. If only we could do more for them.
My mission is the protection of the underworld. The trust of the minority sample is redundant to my calculations. Human behavior will
calculations.
always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
Svarog! We haven't settled our final score.
Sela, subordinate to Wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The
I
result
almost
of my
wonder if we're about to have a
calculation
fight.
is unequivocal. Remaining in the underworld is the optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
But Mr. Sparrow...
Human failure to accept the calculation result is a significant
Now,
threat
wait,
to the
hold on.
survival strategy of the underworld.
I know we're talking about something serious here.
Complete.
I just would like to state though,
Unequivocal.
I just realized he's wearing pants,
Fire and their allies
and
the optimal course
his
of
metal
action.
plating goes over his pants. I'm not too sure how to feel about that. I just realized that, and I've never noticed that before. Well, that's a fun, interesting little design, I guess. I didn't even notice. That's interesting. Alright, we'll let that continue.
And more fashionably dressed, too. Hey,
Yes,
he's about to leave?
that's the
What
scary
about the
part.
girl in red?
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
Please, Mills. Don't hit them too
Yeah,
hard.
that's... It's something I never thought about, but I guess that's apparently a thing now.
Time for a real fight. Come at me!
I do wish we got to fight Sarog though early on,
Move carefully.
because I already fought him in my game. It's a cool boss fight. Where her shoes? Very good question as to where Clara's shoes are, and I could not tell you. She seriously walks around in a frozen wasteland
Don't hesitate.
with no shoes, and seemingly nothing happens. Your guess is honestly about as good as mine. I could not tell you. There's a lot of... I wouldn't say interesting, because interesting makes it sound like it's bad character design. It's just, it's a very interesting design choice.
Move carefully.
She's a hippie. Well, that could very well be true. Oh, that's gotta be this. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. And then this.
You can fight it.
Needs to be one with the earth. Yeah. Best way to do that, honestly.
Too late to repent.
And I guess I kind of explained this, but I know that this, the reason why I use Serval's, what was it? Serval's skill and then her ultimate is because her ultimate essentially extends the shock status, and then the skill gives the shock, so I wanted to make sure that the shock was on before I used it. Very small thing, but it's just interesting to note and kind of know for future reference.
The truth of life and death.
It's a very good team, though. Because later on, there's a different preservation character we get through playing the game. I'm not going to say who because it kind of spoils stuff. But once we get a different preservation character, we essentially have a very well-rounded team. Because we have like a status dealer within Serval. Asta is a very good support. Dan Hung does a lot of damage. And then we have someone to protect against damage. So
This song's for you.
that's why I'm waiting for the preservation character to come up. Because then our team is going to get really good. And just everything kind of just falls after that.
Turn it up. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
We'll just use everything we have against this enemy. Because I'm pretty sure this is the final boss here, I think. I don't think there's anything else, so... What is... Oh. I forgot that he does taunting.
No manners, huh?
What is... Superiority of reach, the effect of talent, superiority of reach. What's my talent? Target of an ally's ability, his next attacks wind resistance. Wait, when dealing damage, ignore part of the enemy's target resistance to the corresponding. Oh. I feel like this matters in a very small set of circumstances, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Does he still have shock on him? He didn't have shock yet. Okay, I need to reapply shock ability to keep up the consistent damage.
Who invited you?
Yeah, I forgot early game how much damage you take. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool.
Everything is ordained by stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
That's why Asta kind of helps out with some of the damage, is because increasing your speed allows you to do more attacks for every time the enemy attacks. So Asta's really nice for that. Use ultimate again.
Fight it or rock with it.
That might? No, it's not yet. Okay. We're getting really close to the end, though.
I've no interest in...
I think if we use this... Okay, cool. And if that wasn't enough, the ultimate was definitely going to finish it off, so...
How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
Let's hope not too many, dear gosh.
Which is why Wildfire has never been able to
And
keep
I
him
was
down.
stand corrected. Oops.
Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower. Clara? Don't worry about her. That girl is best pals with Svarog. She's always following behind him. He wouldn't harm her.
Well, that's good.
I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now, even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
No need to look far.
Oh, cool. That saves the extra
Nice work,
skipping
Sheila.
of dialogue option and having to run over somewhere else.
Who knows where they came from? We thought we were in it for the long haul.
I would like to state, though, this is coming from someone who has played later on. I'm pretty sure Oleg actually starts opening his mouth later to talk. But for some reason, in these early cutscenes, he just doesn't. It's very strange, because, like, you can see how, like, Sela and all the other characters that are, like, you know, playable, all of them have their mouths moving all the time, they're talking. But for some reason, Oleg does it now, but has it later. It's... I don't know. It's an interesting choice. I don't know why they did it, but it happens.
Chief, is everyone okay?
It's a very small gripe in a game that I barely have any gripes
We're used
about.
to it at this point. We sent those pesky robots and ragtag troops packing. The Mine should be quiet for a while. And, who are your friends here?
Them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
Are you the chief? Hard man to find. Pleased to meet you. We're here to make friends. See, both of these dialogue options seem very sketchy, but I mean, whatever, I guess.
That's quite the tone to take on our first meeting.
At least I'm memorable.
I'll forget you in a hurry. So, you went to all this trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
I didn't know you'd put on a show for the overworld, too. Impressive.
Yeah, which about got arrested. Okay.
Wildfire can barely take
It's definitely not a show.
And now outsiders are looking for assistance from us. This Stellaron you speak of. Never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind.
I mean, Sampo probably seems like he'd know stuff.
Really? Sampo? You might as well try the Supreme Guardian.
Sampo could
the
know
current
stuff.
Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive the underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
Not the right time,
In the
Bronya.
overworld,
Not the right time.
my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer. I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now. Let's get back to the main topic.
Honestly,
name
Oleg
that
has
came
my
to my
respect
mind.
for that. Super cool how he just kind of drops a topic and says, sorry, like, we won't talk about it.
Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold, unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire. Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war.
Oh, I'm sure he
If you're
probably
looking
knows
to
some
pick up a
stuff.
thread, he may well be your best source.
Oh, so the person we just beat up the assistants of, we need to have information from. That's good. Okay, that's awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, I remember hearing this world was invaded by the Legion hundreds of years ago.
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid perhaps no one has.
Oh boy, that's not good.
In which case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that Wildfire is a threat. Still, if it were you guys... it's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the details tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot. Go back to the town and rest.
Let's not have another incident, please. Last time we slept in a hotel, we woke up being arrested.
I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
Same.
As for our Silvermane girl here, do you have time? I'd like to talk with you in private.
Seems a bit suspicious, but hey, who am I to judge? Character level, you need to increase character's level. Could we... Oh, we can ascend them now. Awesome. So we needed it, actually. Because I think we were just hitting that point where we're going to have to do it sooner or later. I'll just do that for all 4 of these. Alright. What else? Oh. And we actually get, so at every, I guess it's like almost like every couple levels, you'll get normal Starro passes for just merely ascending characters. It's like just a nice little bonus to essentially get your characters ascended. We might... Oh, yep. We have 8. I guess actually depending on how many we have, we might be able to do our final 10 summon and get our first 5-star. I guess it depends on how many we get this stream. Hopefully if we get enough, I'll make sure to do that. Ooh. Don't have enough to level them all up to level 30, though. So I guess I'll sit here for a bit and I guess chill out and see what happens. Oh, okay, we just go. I don't know if it was at that point where we had to wait until the next time. I do kind of want to explore a tad bit, but I'm not in the mood for fighting anything. Oh, actually, here we go. Let's activate the lift. Now the lift's active, so we can go back and forth. Hold on, forgive me for a few seconds. I always question if it's 1 or if it's 5. I had that earlier today. I was out, since I had just gotten back home for the first time in like a month. Me and my mom went out to have like lunch or whatever, and I sneezed. Oh gosh, I think I sneezed like 6 times in a row. It was the most uncomfortable feeling I've ever had. Oh, well, I guess we're going up. Oops. I meant to like skip around, but I don't think there's anything else down here, truthfully. Yeah, there's nothing. Actually, is there a chest maybe? Hold on, I'm gonna get off and go back down. There might be a chest down here. Oh, well, that's not good. Trying to avoid fights, not get into them. I love how I can just sneak around the keyboard. Sneak around. Okay, cool. There might be maybe all the way up to the top here. Yes, there is. Awesome, another chest. Cool. Actually, hold on, wait. Did we get rewards? We did. There's that. Oh, I guess we can kind of... What is he? He's erudition. I think it's multi-target. I think we'll have to see, how good he is. What kind of stuff does he use? Oh, I guess it's not gonna tell me what materials you need. I don't know. Definitely looks cool though. I like the line and the sitting pose. Like, it's really cool. And then Sushang, King Yun, I believe. I need to go back. There's an Instagram reel that I have that actually like says all the names, and so like how their pronunciation. So I'm about to go back and watch that. And then March 7th, which I appreciate they do that because obviously for like like the main characters and stuff, it's like they actually go back and give them. In other games that they have, when normally you get like a free character, they don't give you the like a repeat, so you can get the Etalons up. Granted, I don't need them for March 7th, so I'm not going to be pulling for specifically March 7th Etalons, but it's a cool little addition that I'm glad that they do. Let's go back to Boulder Town and go to the hotel and go to sleep. Once again, let's hope and pray we don't wake up the next morning and are being kidnapped.
Be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Gerda Grand. Definitely said Gerda Grand. Is that how you say that? I thought it was Gotha. Or Gotha? Maybe. Gosh. I'm gonna have to... I need to study up on how, like, some of these pronunciations, so I don't keep butchering them.
Yep. You've probably seen that stylish Gerda Hotel above ground, right?
Gerda. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Not the most pleasant memories of that place.
True.
That's the above-ground branch of the Grand Hotel. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious
Sure, yeah.
and sought to build something big from nothing.
He eventually realized his dream and opened a hotel branch in the most expensive area on the surface.
Ah, people with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or
I mean,
walk
honestly,
around
I don't...
a bit more first?
I really don't think we have anything else. And I'm not sure this goes, like, right into a story mode, so I think we're fine.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time.
You know, like last time, where we immediately left the hotel and had to, like, go on the runs from the guards.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm not holding out too much hope. Not after last time.
Happy now? He's even starting to sound like you.
It has nothing to do with me. But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West.
I mean, we kind of have to keep watch after what happened last time.
Anyone else sleepy?
Oh yeah, isn't that convenient? March 7th trying to go to sleep. Yeah, honestly. I think March wants to do it.
No, I don't. Besides, I've never pulled an all-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
Why isn't that nice?
I'll keep watch.
Oh, she came out of nowhere. Jeez.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything. I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
It's nice of Oleg to at least talk to her instead of trying to fight her.
Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane Guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane Guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia... Forget it. Meaningless to talk about it now. You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go
That's
and
good.
rest.
I think one of the best things I appreciate about Bronya is how fast she realizes that the underground or the underworld has a lot of problems, and doesn't not trying to make excuses for anyone, saying oh, they were doing this and that. She realizes pretty fast that hey, something bad happened and it's our fault. It's something that I feel like a lot of characters wouldn't do, and obviously she has internal conflicts about it. And I think that's what's more interesting about their character development, is you can see that apparent throughout the whole story. Once again, something that they do that's very not really heard of, I guess. Some characters stay the same throughout the whole series and they just never change. So it's cool seeing her kind of grow up in a sense.
I lost her.
Another cutscene. Look at that.
My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never! A new world.
Oh, that Stellaron is very good at taking over Cocalia's mind. Because if you didn't notice, or I guess kind of the way they speak,
That voice again.
the way the Stellaron was speaking before, it was very impersonal and didn't really care. But you could see it change its approach once it recognized that not caring about Bronya like essentially disappearing from her mom was affecting her. It was very it's very interesting to see how fast it swapped and like was changing its strategy from I shouldn't care about Bronya to I need to care about Bronya so I can use Cocalia more. It's very interesting looking at it from like a very what is it? Not skeptical, but like from like an analytical perspective. I know not many people want that in a game, but it's very interesting to watch these characters kind of act like this.
I can't sleep.
And like I know the Stellaron isn't a character, but it's still an active part of the story, and watching it change its methods is interesting to say the least.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
It might even be just unintentional, but it's still cool to see.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
I do want to know why she's on guard if she doesn't have a weapon. I do want to know that, because I feel like you should have a weapon to be on guard, but, you know, I guess that's just me.
I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This
I mean,
Stellaron
sure.
you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
Honestly, genuinely, better ask Dunham, because I don't know nothing. Hey, this is just my first expedition. I'm not too sure what's going on.
I feel he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you.
And then the internal conflict
Something
is
I
really
haven't
cool.
yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
I mean, I know it's a kind of pessimistic option, but it's definitely true. I feel like Bronya needs to hear that from time to time.
I don't need you to remind me. And I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her.
I love it. I love Bronya kind of having these internal talks. Because, I mean, you can see that she realizes that it's really bad underground.
The mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. But he knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get. Which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
It's... I think looking at the the underworld is kind of...
Not. Right now,
I'm not sure how to describe it.
It's
a very somber feeling.
Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Because you see all the people in, like, the underworld, you know, seemingly they seem happy, but you can tell that there's just a very underlying issue of, like, just trying to survive.
I can't remember the last
And it's scary to think that some of them would, like, just walk over each other to get what they want.
Strange place with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. better things are around you, the louder they... I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate.
Well, yeah.
Still, whatever their situation,
Unfortunately, in this place, you need it.
How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Hello.
Is that Zila?
Someone came across a conversation we're not supposed to hear, apparently.
I know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Oh, and look at that. I guess we're the backup that Sela needs.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
Definitely,
We're
all the
just
time.
having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
And they could both lose their attitudes. Sheesh.
Walk somewhere else, then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
I think I could walk wherever I want. Jeez. Just mean.
I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Get Sampo to acquire some more. Yeah, I feel like Sampo is a very unreliable source of anything, so no. No thank you.
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health.
I feel like Sela is just a very
Zila and
big
I actually
ball
aren't
of
friends
anger.
here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Yeah, I say, whatever, let's go.
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
I didn't really feel like that's just how my character
Never said
looks.
you could join us.
I don't think we
People's
needed
lives are
permission.
at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
And so do I.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need.
Natasha's like the mom that like just completely embarrasses the
place you're going
child
to
by
is
just
called
saying
Rivet
like
Town.
embarrassing things about
Follow
them.
the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones. There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact.
Just a bottle though?
Lastly,
Like,
painkillers.
that's...
There should be
I feel like a
bunch
bottle
stored
would
in
last
the
that
lab.
long.
Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful. Don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and
What happened there?
Got it.
There's like a ribbon
Piece of
that just disappeared on Sela.
Let's go. If we leave now,
Oh,
we
there
can
you go.
still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the Fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
Sela scares me.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Okay, come on.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards.
I want to make sure I listen to all the voice lines. Gotta pick it up. There we go.
We're here. This is Rivet Town. Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. We haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around.
Some?
We can't...
We're in the middle of the Fragmentum. I'm sure there's gonna be monsters everywhere. I say that, and then there's no monster shown on the screen. Okay, yeah, that's cool. There are monsters, just maybe not on screen now. I love the little graffiti mole. That's so
Way over
cute.
there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage.
That's an orphanage?
After Oleg found me, he sent me there.
It's a pretty
I
big
spent
orphanage.
Over half my childhood in that place.
Yeah, kind of what I was
Natasha
thinking.
said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person.
You would hope so.
I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow.
That's interesting.
Never mind.
I don't know how it seem familiar if I've never been
Weirdo.
here.
Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
I think with the jump option, this would be so easy. You just jump down, and then you just be in the market instead of having to go all the way around the side roads.
He's ahead. These aren't like vagrants. They won't...
Don't treat me like a new recruit. I'm all too familiar with the monsters of the Fragmentum.
I'm not too sure which one.
Let's get ready to fight.
Oh boy. Probably use her technique. Hopefully that'll do some damage. Or just immediately eliminate one. I mean, that is another option, really.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Increase our attack, I guess. Oh yeah, they're done. Cool. Easy.
Stars will always remember us.
Chest. And I
Do
think...
I have this already?
Oh, yeah, so there's like a little side... Not a side quest, but it's almost like a little story thing. I'm not too sure how to describe it. It's never like an actual, fully stated mission.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
I think I want to get rid of... I want to break the imaginary weaver first. Because those buffs are really annoying. So I use Serval to use...
did she ever bring you?
Technique. Unfortunately, I can't listen to the dialogue option, but I kind of just want to make sure to get rid of them. There we go. Maybe use the blast. Oh yeah, this one's done. Cool. That shock does a lot of damage. I'm really glad that shock does something.
Yet to come.
There. Oh, awesome.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape.
There we go.
Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
No, this is
Now
very
that you
true.
mention it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible.
I think the scarier thought is not the fragmentum, but the enemies living here. That would be terrifying. watching them like grow into a
There's bunch of crates
civilization.
piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
All right, I'm gonna.
Watch out for monsters. They like to.
There we go.
Too late to repent.
Oh boy, that's a lot of enemies. I'm gonna use March 7's ability, or March 7's ultimate. There's a lot of enemies, I'm not too sure I want to deal with all of them. That one. Most of these should be eliminated by
My turn.
the ice. Yep, there we go. Okay, what is this
Stars
one?
will always remember us.
We can do physical. We don't have physical. I want to get rid of the damage buffer, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, I missed. Take 2. Oh, I thought it would automatically do that breaking thing, or the weakness break.
Scared yet?
Who will it be? This song's for you.
Oh, oh goodness, we just got a massive buff there. Each stack, yeah, because the charging each stack increases by 7%, so now we just increased it by 28%. That's awesome. Let's do this one.
Told you I could fight.
I think we're gonna do this actually. Yep, freeze that. Then they can't attack me. Nice, nice. I'm gonna... Actually, because of the double shock, I think I'm just gonna do this. Yep, awesome. I was figuring he was gonna eliminate it. Ooh. It's gonna be able to attack, but that'll be fine. We can eliminate it now though. Cool. Short and simple.
The best is yet to come.
There's supplies there. I'm gonna go over here and grab this healing. And then do that. Unlock this. Oh, easy. I know these puzzles are somewhat easy, but it's still kind of fun doing them. It's always a nice little... There we go, awesome. It's fun doing like little challenges like that. It's just challenging enough to like actually feel like you're doing something cool, but not challenging enough to where you're sitting there for hours. Or have to like look up a solution. Put a chest.
Wow, good stuff.
And then we get our technique points back. Sorry about some of the noise. My family's moving around in the background.
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much
Yeah, it'd be
messier.
kind of scary if the Fragmentum started actually
Maybe
like
that someone
caring
else
for
got here
themselves.
and took
That'd be
everything before us.
it'd
It's
be like
just
if they
a
like
guess,
made like a
but
colony
there
of their
are
own.
also some
That'd be
footprints on the
terrifying.
ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Oh, I guess we're searching the market, apparently. There's paper. There's something over there. Is this locked? No, it isn't locked. I mean, no, that's locked, but... Oh, is this another... That's another robot. I might activate that in a few seconds after I look around. It's hard not to explore in this game, because it's such a wide open place, and they give you so much, like... So much incentive to explore. Guard there. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back and explore the other thing first, but I think I'm gonna activate the robot. I'll get the treasure chest the robot's giving and then look at everything else. Cool. Easy, once again. Alright, and of course there's an enemy over here. I don't have physical, so I think I'll do fire. So we'll use Asta.
Fighting is meaningless.
No
Yikes.
manners, huh?
Doesn't do a lot of damage,
Time for
but
the main event.
we'll be fine.
Turn it up.
Freeze one of these. That's not good. Somehow March 7th is almost about out already. And of course we don't get the shield activated, so we're hosed on that.
Who invited you?
There we go, there's that. I'm not too sure if this will be able to eliminate him. Oh, it did. Okay, awesome. That's great. Detecting obstacles is gone. Okay, come on. See, there's nothing blocking your path. Continue. Awesome, another chest. Oh, we only just had to defeat a singular enemy, but whatever. Oh, wait, how high is this? Level, nope, I'm running. Level 29 is not happening. Because we don't, yeah, all of our characters aren't even leveled up to level 30 yet, so. We can do some more, though. Let's level these up. Not as much as I'd wish, but that's fine. Oh, relic. Oh, we got some more relics. I think we have Don Hung. I think I was going to do Serval next. So we'll do this. Make sure that's the best ones possible. And then I think we'll do Asta next, and then March 7th. And I think that's it. I'm not gonna like put relics on all the characters because I don't want to waste things. I don't see any reason to put it on characters I'm not gonna use. Right, let's go back to the mission and go back where we're supposed to be going.
Eric?
Oh, what is this little kid doing here?
Rat, how could you come here by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous this place is?
Zila! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
A kid? No.
Took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Yeah, probably.
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Listen, kid. Listen.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
No. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
200 shield.
Are you kidding
I believe shield is
you
currency.
Want to negotiate?
I believe anyways. I'm not too sure. Oh, I guess it's the local currency.
Me neither. I know.
You're actually planning to give this little crook
Essentially
money?
said Barney doesn't have coin purse,
I'm
but
telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse.
this stuff hits me right in the
If he knew
feels.
about this, you'd be in big trouble.
I've always had to. I've always taken care of kids, just like babysitting and stuff forever. So seeing kids
Zila,
cry kind
that's
of
enough.
is really hurts. It drives
It's
points home
Eric,
for me.
right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerald crystal of the highest purity.
I love how like you
need
can
money
tell
for your
like
family,
all the
right?
characters shocked involved,
Take this
or all the
and
characters
show it
involved
to
are
a
shocked.
knowledgeable buyer,
That
and
was
they'll
so bad.
instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal.
I like Bronya.
You go back on
Bronya's
your promise.
super nice and kind.
Bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself.
Personality-wise, right here.
Take the medal
Super
and go
cool.
back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right.
That's always a fun time.
The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping store.
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to explore there anyways, so I'm glad I didn't
it.
explore too much.
Thanks for the tip.
It's nice of the kid.
That object was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
Once again, love the personality.
I don't really
It's
get
awesome.
what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further.
And I love,
think
like,
still remember where it
I love how
is.
Bronya's kind
This
of
way.
makes Sela very, like, questionable. She's just like, wait, you're being nice? I've never, like, why were you nice? It's funny to watch the, like, dynamic between two, like, change over time. How I have a... Oh, look, another level 29. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and walk away. At least for now, anyways. Let's go over here and heal. Cool. Thank you, Space Inker. There, just continue on, I guess. And before we get up here, I need to give me like 2 seconds. I need to turn on the light because it's getting dark outside and I can't see anything outside my computer screen. I don't want to like blind myself. So 2 seconds after I climb over everything. I believe that should be it right there. That's better. Yeah. I just moved back and I haven't like really put anything away. So there's like stuff all over the room and I have to put it away later. So
This is the street, all right.
that's why I kind of was a bit awkward to turn on the light.
These shops and signs, why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?
It's weird. There is a chest, but they are also level 29. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I could try and fight them, but I'm not sure I would win. And I'm not too sure I want to take that risk. Is there anything of interest over here? Where does this go? Robot settlement. Oh, well. Don't need to go there for now.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way.
I'm definitely just gonna...
What the whole place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna run by and grab the chest and keep running. Let's do this. Yep, I figured that was about to happen.
Almost there.
I think we
didn't
got the
expect
chest.
this place to be so
Where did you get
well
the chest?
preserved. You know, if we could have worked together to push back the Fragmentum, maybe we wouldn't have had to take off and leave our homes behind. We made it! It's been so long.
Any
This
chests?
place hasn't changed.
While they're
one
talking.
bit. It looks like there's a lot
Anything?
of stuff piled outside.
Oh, book though.
Let's go see if there's any rubbing alcohol for Nat.
I was gonna try to go down the slide. I never tried that.
These crates have
See if
been
that's
sitting
even
here
possible.
for many
So
years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you!
That's a very big enemy that came up out of nowhere. What in the world? Yeah, you are right. That is a big one. Jeez.
In the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal.
Ball of angry right here.
Move carefully.
Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna use this. Asta's. I'm trying to think of like how to like situate my skill points in the beginning.
Who will it be?
I definitely want to apply
Pretty good crowd
shock.
today.
So I think I want to do that and then use March 7th's normal attack.
I've no interest in conflict.
Do that
Who invited you?
and then the single target.
Time for the main event.
Oh, it doesn't have shock still, so we'll add shock again.
My turn!
I want to use ultimates, but I don't want to save them as well, so I'm not too sure how to do this. Maybe I'll do break one more time and then use use Den Hung's
Songs for
ultimate.
you.
Turn it up!
Okay, I didn't know if you could apply multiple stacks of shock, so I wanted to see if that was possible.
I've no interest in conflict.
I think March 7th is actually gone here. Unless, actually, let's use
The
alt
truth of life and death.
and try to, like, try to eliminate him before that happens.
Scared yet? Huh?
Ooh. Oh, no, maybe
No
not.
interest in conflict.
Okay. This should be
Pretty
it,
good
though.
crowd today.
Let's rock!
Yep, awesome. And we get to save most of our ultimates, so.
That was it?
I love how she's, like, heavily breathing, like, oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, okay, that was a pretty tough fight.
Nah. I could have taken it on by myself.
Okay, well, I bet.
Still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh?
So where did
What
that
are
come
you
from?
talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
It's weird.
What? Come on. The overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait. Unless... before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
I say, wait a minute. I mean, Bronya's from the underworld? That's interesting development.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right.
Hopefully they're still here.
Ah! Yes! We found it!
Whew, that's good.
Great! It's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
I don't think that's rubbing alcohol.
This is...
I could be wrong.
This is... something from when I was a child.
Uh-oh.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Guess we were right on the money.
No. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. Undergrounder.
Oh, well.
You're an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
That's interesting.
I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry.
I mean, that's definitely... I don't know about that one.
The architect said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades.
Obviously, they
During
picked
that
you,
time,
though.
all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen.
I wonder what that, like, selection process is based on.
I must have been chosen from among the children here and then
Because
taken to
that's
the
an awfully
surface.
weird thing for them to be tested in that way.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I highly doubt Nat knows about it,
I don't
though.
think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind.
I don't even think Cocolia would listen, even if she
Struggle,
tried.
But I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
There's a lot of stuff on Bronya's shoulders. I really think she needs to take some of that off.
So annoying. What?
Honestly, that's about my response, too.
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, that was definitely a bit harsh.
Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
I mean, somewhat good motivational, but I mean,
You're right.
sheesh.
Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Zila. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
That's probably what she
I'm
needed.
no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem.
Let's not say we did, actually.
I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
I feel so bad for her. That's awful.
Yeah, Lady Bronya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
And can I state, this moment right here that. I love how the
I should
MC,
let those two be alone for a bit.
the MC has enough thought to go,
The only thing left
wow,
behind is
they're
painkillers.
talking. Maybe I should
I'll
leave
see
them
if there's any
alone.
nearby.
I think to me that's just impressive. Because most of the time, most MCs don't realize that. I'm gonna go back down to this healing station and be healed. There we go. I was impressed when I first saw that. I was like, wow. The MC goes, wow, they're talking and something serious and like enjoying their time together? Maybe I should back off.
Oh, it's here. We found it.
Clara? Oh, it's definitely Clara's voice. Oh. And look at that, it's Clara.
Warning. Danger detected.
Okay, I'm gonna be attacked for no reason.
Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. He's not bad, right?
Command.
I love how she's asking me.
Danger removed.
It's like, I don't think you should be asking someone if they're dangerous or not.
This place is dangerous. You should leave.
I know my way around a fight. I think I'll be fine.
Oh, I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier.
True.
Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you.
Clara is so sweet, honestly.
Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. Mr. Svarog doesn't want to hurt people, but he always follows the calculations of his analysis. He thinks that interaction with humans is inefficient.
Well, yeah, I guess that would make sense, but it's not necessarily true.
But Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe.
The one thing about that, though, is I don't understand how Mr. Svarog doesn't see that the underground is also not safe. The underground also has fragmentum corrosion. It's actually sometimes worse at points. Yeah, but honestly, no.
Yes.
It really isn't.
At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations.
It really isn't. It's actually a lot more dangerous.
His responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity.
Yeah, I don't think he's not right. Yep. Fragmentum's corrosion's exploding, so we're kind of they're hosed anyways.
Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Yeah, but how late is one day?
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Sela from Wildfire.
I'm glad Clara is a bit more reasonable to talking than Mr. Svarog, who just attacks us.
Why are you helping the Vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the Vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out.
Once again,
Also,
Clara's way too
not
sweet.
all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive.
She's not wrong.
Sela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The Vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
Oh my gosh, Clara.
I see.
Something else.
Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great. Thank you, Miss Eula.
Nat seems like the type of, or sorry, Natasha seems like the type of person who would.
This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
I kind of somewhat feel bad because I feel like Clara's definitely doing a lot more stuff than I feel like most kids her age should be doing. It makes me sad. Just trying to help out everyone is like literally working to the bone to make sure everyone has what they need.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
Awesome. Go and turn in this stuff. Is there more, or how's it working? It is. Awesome. Okay, cool. Is it gonna... Oh, it's not gonna let me, I guess, teleport to it immediately. We'll just have to go and TP to myself.
Can you see the stars from here, too?
Nat, we're back.
Sitting outside waiting for us.
Nothing
Awesome.
is not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies?
Basically found everything that she wanted. And in pretty good condition.
Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage
Natasha
room?
catches on fast.
Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl.
Yeah, a tad bit too kind-hearted, honestly. It kind of...
I think you made the right decision.
It scares me to think what might happen.
Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
I nearly forgotten about those two. That's so mean.
I'm sure they won't mind. They seemed in good spirits.
What? I mean,
I bet
it's a
old
tad bit
Oleg wants to
upsetting.
talk about
Jeez.
Svarog.
Thought they would be so
We should
worried
get
that I
going.
just left.
Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Oh, nice. We got Natasha. Awesome. Give me a few seconds. I won't go into too much detail, but I think I might have cut myself in some way.
Aren't you? We didn't
Not too
get
sure
any
how I
rest
cut
last
myself,
night.
but yeah. Give me a few seconds while
You're
I
gonna have to step it
just
up,
kind
you
of
know.
put something
My
on it.
record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
Alright, I essentially grabbed a paper towel and just is gonna hold that there for now. I guess kind of dry it off that way. It's nothing like, it's not like too big of a cut that I have to put like a band-aid on or something. It's just, I want to make sure that there's not just, it just kind of sits there and is sitting open. But it's all good. I'm not injured, like too injured or anything, nothing crazy. I do want to use this Eidolon though for Natasha. Being attacked, if current HP is 30% or lower, heal self for 1 time to restore HP by about an amount equal to 15% of max HP plus 400 once per battle. Is pointing towards something for Natasha. I was a light cone. I thought it was pointing to details. I'm like, what is it trying to show me in details? I'm going the wrong way. I don't know what I'm doing. And I walked right into a street lamp. Awesome. Hold on. Sorry. I don't have my hand on my mouse. I'm trying to make sure I can dry this off a bit more. Okay, all good. Made it there.
Hey, they're finally back! That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
I don't think that's an achievement.
And that's something to be proud of?
Exactly what I said.
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this.
Awesome.
Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Cool. At least we're not going to be arrested by anyone.
Don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
True, but at least they trust us.
But I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld.
And we all need to see Svarog.
Svarog is the target of both our efforts.
Yep.
If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
This is true. Well, I was going to say take him down. I was going to say the other one, but...
For violence. We should try peaceful communication first.
Yeah, I was trying to say that, then actually
Both
clicked the
your
wrong one,
approaches
but
have merit.
it's fine.
We would always rather avoid losses and settle matters through peaceful means. But if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
This is true.
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed.
But our
Your
lives
arrival
are
constitutes
kind of
an
different.
external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely, but I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
I'd hope she'd join
The
us.
is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Oh, well, that's good. Glad to have Bernie on our side.
An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
So what is Wildfire doing?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
Well, I think... Yep. Kind of what I figured, is I was waiting for it to end on us. Julian? What does Julian want? Use the send all thing. Oh, I forgot it was this tutorial on how to send money. Julian, Chief Intelligence Officer of the Moles. I need some help right now. If you're free, come and find me at the Great Entrance Mine. Oh. Julian's group message saying that Hook's in trouble. Oh no, that's not good. I like Hook. Hook's a really cool character. Well,
Should I observe
maybe not
today?
cool character. But Hook is just adorable. Have we really not completed all of our... Oh, well, I guess we'll claim these. Ascending Light Cone, Complete Simulated Universe. Surprise, surprise. We'll probably do that next stream, but we are able to get all these claimed. So let's see that real fast. I think it might be smart just to kind of start claiming all of our stuff right now. Calyx, we don't really need to do Calyx, so we're fine with that. Oh, we get another message. You're my hero, finally got a hold of you, must save me. Honestly, with Sampo, definitely just completely outplay him. Could not be sent. Does he even work? I love how it says that and then just completely ignores it and says, "Hey, by the way, can you just come to the Great Mine?" Oh, Pom Pom. Thank you, Noafia, for the follow. Welcome to the Gaming Roundtable. Confidence is a good thing. Easy to feel lost when your belly. Oh yeah, when you're belly traveling alone on a wide journey of growth. Oh goodness, I'm going way too fast. When you're belly traveling alone on a journey of growth, sometimes it's wise to reach out and ask outstanding seasoners for advice. Their light is like a lighthouse on the night ocean. It's very hard to replace. You've been, not your belly. I remember reading that for the first time and being like, your belly? Like, I full on thought it meant like your belly traveling, like belly traveling was an actual thing. Hey, Curious, how come you have followers only chat on? I guess I keep meaning to like check it and look at it. I'm still trying to figure out stuff and how I want to set up my Twitch channel. It's definitely something I can look at, but I might remove that in the future. It's obviously I'm learning as I'm going. I've only been doing this for I think we're hitting 2 months sooner or later. But I can turn that off. I guess I forgot that's still a thing. I haven't had time to look at the settings lately. So thank you so much for reminding me. I'll actually let me write. Hold on. I have my notebook in front of me where I kind of write down stuff. So I'll write that down right now. Give me a few seconds. Right. Yeah. Thank you for that. If I'm totally honest, it's a huge turn off to most people. Oh. Yeah. Thank you so much for the notice. I honestly didn't know that. I've never once again never been a Twitch streamer before like 2 months ago. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I'll make sure to definitely take a note of that and mark that down. This is definitely a stream that I want to grow with everyone, not by myself. So hearing everyone's suggestions and stuff really helps out. So I think how late are we getting? Okay, I think we'll do the the trial missions since the character swap over just happened. I'm trying to figure out where they're at. Right here, I think. Yep. Okay. We can do character showcases. We'll do March 7th for the reward, but it's not anything special. Provides allies with a shield that absorb damage. Shield that ally is attacked by enemies. March 7th launches a counter. I mean, we've kind of seen it before already.
Move carefully.
So we'll probably just somewhat speed through this because it's not anything too difficult. I definitely are moving that, never adding it back, except for very specific circumstance. Do you know what kind of situations you'd use for that though? Because once again, I'm not too familiar with why you would use it or why you would take it away or So I guess I didn't know if you knew any specific situations where you'd want to play this for a few days. I was one of the people who was I think what was it? I started following it almost probably the second they announced it a long time ago because I already play a lot of MiHoYo's other games, and it was a game that I was super excited for because I saw a lot of the positive feedback. I've seen a lot of the characters, and I was super excited for it. You'll know when it comes up. Never even came up for me. Okay, that's good then. I'll make sure to remove that sometime. Thank you so much once again for the feedback. But yeah, I don't. Just this game, I think, it just attracted me so much. And then when the game was originally released, I watched the launch party. I was there for everything, and I think I started playing a few days later because there was just I had so much stuff going on with my life at the time. I had college, and college was getting really busy. But now that college was over, I'm essentially probably going to be playing this a ton and kind of grinding through the story on my own account and obviously this account. So I enjoy a lot of the games miHoYo makes, and I think this one is definitely like been taking a lot of the suggestions I've gotten from other games. Because some of their other games have had a lot of suggestions made towards them, like you should add like an auto battle feature, or you should add there's a few other things, or like daily commissions are too long. And I think they definitely improved very well with this game, and I mean just the soundtracks, the voice acting, everything just seemed to maybe not, I would say somewhat improved. I don't want to say somewhat improved to make other games sound like not so good, but they definitely improved this game.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an sanctuary, is but a vision.
I pulled Clara in this game. I think my starter summon ended with not in this account. I stopped playing though. I mean that's understandable. I like obviously some games first of all obviously getting busy with life, but also just some games you can only play for so long before you have to kind of take a step back. So I get it. I know when I pulled on my standard summon on my personal account, I got Himeko, and then I tried to grind through the game to get Sela because everyone was talking about how broken Sela is, and I did my summon, and unfortunately I didn't get Sela. It was another 5-star whom I don't think I've seen in like either of my stories so far. So
this is our chance.
So it was unfortunate I wasn't able to get Sela, but it was another 5-star, so I couldn't really complain about it. Alright, there you go. Yeah, that's why I really, because I've seen a lot of stuff about it, and I kind of figured she was, but I wasn't able to get her, and I wasn't gonna because I know my luck. It would have taken 90 summons to get Sela, and I wasn't gonna spend I think it's like $20 per 10 summons or something, and I was not gonna spend that much money. I considered maybe a 10 summon, but even then I was like, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Skill can increase allies' attack, making this ally deal extra damage when attacking. Ultimate, make one ally deal increased damage and regenerate their energy.
Supposed to attack yesterday.
Okay.
Let's make it quick.
Then I can use the ultimate and see what happens here. Just its allies' energy and increase their damage dealt. Oh gosh. That increase the skill charge by half. Dang, that's crazy. I think I can do maybe not that. I'll do single charge attack.
Let's go.
Then do that.
Rules are made to be broken.
She's just a straight support, 100%. I was just kind of wondering. I was like, oh, I wonder if this character. Yeah, no, 100% straight support. It's definitely questionable on some other ones, but it's pretty obvious. I mean, which is nice. I like how some characters are like that, where you just very obviously know this character is made for this role. Sometimes you have some characters where it's very ambiguous, and it's well, that's kind of annoying. Well, then what do I use it for? It deals additional enemies when her skill on weakness broken enemies. Oh, that actually. Wait, so in her skill. Okay, so we can do that, I guess.
This is our chance.
I think I did, 5,000? March 7th. I have damage output, 100%. 100%. And I know I guess maybe early game, I haven't played her late game, but early game, I don't like March 7th's preservation skill. For me, it's very bad at tanking. Clara does counterattack much better. Oh, 100%. Yeah. That's why I essentially moved away from March 7th once I got a certain character. Because once you get later into the game, you get better preservation characters than March 7th, and I swapped off fast. I couldn't deal with March 7th. The shield is great and all, but it doesn't do what it needs to do.
No more playing nice.
And March 7th just falls way too fast. Not enough HP to sustain herself. Clara ult though, super selfish. I've never actually seen her ult. Is there something in it that's like that's interesting, or I wish I had Clara, honestly, but I'm not too sure what Clara does. I wish I had every character, but what does the ult do? It was good to the 100%. Single enemy and immediately advances your action for 100%. Attack increases user skill too. She just self buffs. Oh. Okay, yeah, well, that's a very valid description of self. Okay, I got you now. I think, I love Clara, though, yeah. Well, first of all, I like Clara in-game, because Clara just is, like, it's a very memorable personality. But at the same time, Clara is just... I don't know what it is. There's just something about Clara. Counterattack is very nice. I wish I could play Clara. That'd be super cool. Even though I quit. Fair enough. So I think... I'll use ult in this one. She really is. She really is cute.
Let's go.
No more playing nice.
I can't say definitively, but I don't think I liked Shusang. Like, the ability's not terrible, but I definitely feel like there could be higher attack here. But also, maybe I was just using her wrong, but, you know, that's besides the point. And the new character. Time to see how it holds up. Lightning Lure to automatically attack enemies. Wait, like a summon? She's mid, yeah, I kind of figured.
Follow my chart.
Not terrible, but definitely ain't the best. Attacks enemy automatically during their turn. That's like a summon, that's weird. Hits per action increases by 2. That's interesting. It's a very... Oh my, attacks all the enemies.
Here is thunder.
Okay, that was fun. What does his ultimate do? Lightning damage equal to 180 to all enemies. Increase Lightning Lord's hits per action by 3 for the next turn. So wait, can I just like keep? I'm gonna do that real fast.
Time for the master stroke.
That's cool. Yeah, it really is cool.
Show no mercy.
Told you I could fight.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, just attack and see what the Lightning Lord does.
There's no time to lose.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh my gosh. If you can just farm that, that's...
Conflict is pitiless.
Oh my goodness. That was a bit ridiculous. Hey, I think I'm gonna summon on this character summon. No particular reason or anything.
A foregone conclusion.
That did just happen. That's
Time for the master stroke.
bizarre.
Show no mercy.
Tough luck running into me.
I'm kind of glad though that like all the event character summons are so powerful. So then you're not being like, you're not summoning on one and you accidentally get like a really terrible one. Because I know in some other games I've played, you like summon on the event character summon, and you're like, it must be a good character, and then they just screw you over and the character is really bad and you just wasted all of your materials on something that doesn't even work. That was crazy though. I definitely think that's going to be something I summon on. I think... Where are we at on time? I'm not too sure I want to start anything because we're not going to be able to get very far. But I think we can do the summons now. Okay, because we're already at 5-star. 5-star from our departure summon. So that's cool. We might... Do we have enough to summon here? I think we're going to be able to. Because we'll use the shop stuff. So we'll summon on departure and get our 5-star and see what it is. Hopefully something good. Pinchao, Passkey, Fine Fruit, Data Bank. Oh, we got a 4-star light cone, not bad. Oh boy. It's gonna be right at the end. Oh! Okay, nice. I'll take Welt. That is fantastic. Heck yeah. I will gladly take Welt. Viz. Nihility adds debuffs. What is he? Deal Imaginary Daring, okay. Equal to 30% of Welt's attack to a single enemy and further deals damage 2 extra times. 65 base projected reduces speed. I mean, speed's alright, I guess. Equal to 90% to all enemies, 100% base chance to be imprisoned. Have their action delayed by 32. Oh. Okay. It's not terrible. I'll definitely take it, though. It's at least a 5-star. I can't complain about a 5-star, truthfully. I was so sick, so the beep was getting annoying, gave me a massive hit. I cannot describe to you. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's what upsets me. That exact moment, because I couldn't find the item, and I couldn't figure out how to work the robot, and so I was stuck there for 20 minutes listening to it. I 100% agree. I about threw something out the window, because it was annoying me so bad. I just realized that the passes have like March 7th thing on it. Yeah, I completely agree. That was... I eventually did find it. It took a bit, and that's why, like, during my playthrough today, I literally, like, it was immediate. Like, I was finding these items so fast. Had to mute the game. No. I was thinking about muting the game. It was bad. And unfortunately, like, I'm not gonna say you use it a ton, but the robot does come back. But I don't remember exactly how much it talked during those occasions, though. It definitely talked a bit, but I'm not sure how much it said beep boop. And then we don't have enough gems, but I can go to the shop real fast. Once again, I'm going to cover it up to make sure that I don't leak any of my personal data, because I could see myself doing that. Yeah, it's... Once you get... Like, that's about, like, the only gripe I have with the game, really. I don't hate the game in any sense. I think it should be enough. I think we do. Okay, let me pull us back on. Once again, thankfully I didn't leak any personal data. Go me. I mean, I'm down to summon on this. Honestly, I highly doubt I'm going to get him. If I got him, I think that'd be streamer luck to the absolute max, but, you know. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hopefully we can get another 4-star, though. That'd be nice. Another 4-star character, anyways. I mean, I did say 4-star character. They are correct about that. Not the one I wanted. I think that's our 4-star, though. Yep. Dang it. Well, we got another March 7th Eidolon, I guess. Yay, I guess.
Should I observe to
Unfortunate, but whatever. I guess she can have an extra Eidolon while she's on the team. Ultimate freezes a target, regenerates 6 energy. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's not a terrible ability. I've seen worse Eidolon abilities, but it's not good. At least March 7th's leveled up. I should have done Hugs. But whatever, it's fine. So here's Welt. I'm not sure... I'll have to look up how to build Welt, because I'm not sure what kind of abilities I should be adding to him. We don't really have many light cones in the first place to add. Jeez. That's fine. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We didn't add anything else, no? No. I think that's it then. I believe so. I'll check the rest of these, make sure there's nothing. I don't think so. What is this? What is this mission trying to say? Oh, I'm just trying to... Okay. I think we'll go... Since we do have a bit of time, I'll go and claim some of these level rewards and some other rewards and go to their shops or whatever. Visitor verification. Oh yeah, you can invite people to the Express. I think we might have Arlen? Yeah, we do have Arlen. It's one of the things I just love about this game is being able to get so close to the characters. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that mission, sorry. Claim all of our rewards. Oh, another pass. Nice. Already at 4, working our way back up. Oh goodness. We have not been here in a while. Whoops. That is my bad. Oh my goodness. Oops. My bad. What else was there? There was the shops, I think? World unlocked, simulated... No, I'm not touching the simulated universe for now. Maybe next time. Maybe next Wednesday. The next Wednesday, me can worry about that. What do you got for sale? Oh, we can get a recipe. How much do we have? Oh, 350. Not a crazy amount. And we get rewards for this too. I actually kind of like that, how you can get rewards for buying things. So you're getting like double the rewards. So there's that. Redeemable shield, so we'll go here.
Okay. Can you see the stars from here too?
Here. Buy something. Oh, we still don't have enough to buy the Stellaron. I'm gonna, because I want to save up to buy the Stellaron first. Just, I don't know. It's just because I want to make sure we have enough. I'm sure you get enough throughout the story to make sure to buy everything in the shop, but if I spend them too fast, then I have to wait forever to get the last ones, and I'm not in the mood to wait that long. I think that should be it, though. I don't have anything else, it looks like, planned. So, thank you, everyone, so much who stopped by today. I really enjoyed the company, and I love talking with you all. Yeah, and I think that is it for this week. Thank you for everyone who's obviously watching this back later. And I appreciate everyone who joined our game table meeting today. I hope to see everyone on Saturday for Genshin Impact, if not next week for Honkai Star